car lengths.
That's good. So again, I'm happy.
And we're going to take, not the first one, but the second one on the right.
So we can take the second turning on the right, this being the first one, just past this little tree here.
That's a good 6-7 car lengths, wasn't it?
So I think that was okay. Yes, I'm happy with that. So I'm happy with the that you understand the distance we need
And if we find a safe, convenient stopping place on.
for signalling. So if we can find a safe, legal and convenient place to stop on the left, please, Tony. So again, I'm happy to hand that over to you, but I'll probably ask some questions in a few minutes on that as well. Okay, so just put the engine off for me, just for a few minutes. We don't want to burn any unnecessary fuel there. I'm just going to ask you a few questions. How did you feel that went?
Yeah.
What do you think you've learnt today?
Not to accelerate at crossings.
Yeah, what's the reason we do that? We don't do that, sorry.
Okay, in case people come running out. I learned I had to judge where to stop.
Yeah. So tell me where you stop at a crossing.
No, at the giveaway line. I knew how to stop at the giveaway line or the stop line.
Yeah. So tell me how you're now judging that.
I'm using that reference point you gave me.
That's it. And why is it important that we don't stop short of the giveaway line?
Because people behind might think I'm parking.
Yeah. So again, what would the consequences of that be?
They might overtake me.
Yeah. So what would the consequences be?
If they overtake me and the pedestrians won't see them and they won't see the pedestrians.
It could cause an accident, couldn't
Yeah.
it? And again, why is it important we don't actually encroach over the line?
Oh, those partially sighted people may trip over the bonnet, yeah?
Yeah. That's right. Okay. Anything else that you've learnt today? We've done quite a bit.
Oh, I learned that the zigzag lines are just for really recognising the crossings, which I think is very clever. They should use that in Australia. It's a really good way of spotting them, isn't it?
Yeah, that's one way you can
Okay,
spot.
we'll leave it there for a minute.
Okay.
How did that go?
Oh my God. Oh. Well, it's okay. I was a little bit late on dealing with a few things there. Mirrors especially. There's a lot going on there.
How would you have marked it?
Well, we weren't on a sort of taxi ride. I was dealing with situations as they were coming up. I was perhaps dealing with them a little bit late, so maybe low 4, maybe.
Yeah, it probably would have been a 4 with a kick around the car park, yeah?
Yeah.
You said right at the beginning you were going to get inside my head,
Yeah.
but that didn't really happen, did it?
I think I was asking you too many questions.
Well, no, there's no harm asking me questions, but there's a lot of bits you didn't get inside my head on.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea whether I know what the zigzag lines mean?
No, because we only
Yeah.
covered it on before we moved off.
Right.
So no.
Well, as identification, that was the only thing that was covered before we moved off.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
You really should not have let me wave those pedestrians across. We had quite a slow run up to that, and I could have actually done it sooner.
Yeah.
Now, I had a couple of opportunities to do it, but I thought I'll give you time to settle down.
Yeah.
But you need to get in there a lot quicker.
Yeah.
And make sure that I don't wave pedestrians across. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I let 2 occasions go. One was coming down to the T-junction.
Yeah.
And we were coming downhill to the station road, and I had a pedestrian waiting on the right there, and I could have done it, and I would have done it, but I didn't want to do it because there was a vehicle behind me. So
Yeah.
then when I got down to the high street, you paid a penalty for that one, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you were a
Agreed.
bit lax on check your mirror, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. I knew. Yeah. Yeah. I kind of got that at the end of it. And I thought, oh bollocks.
You were asking me what I do when I approach you across, and I said, oh, I press the brake, yeah?
Yeah.
And you let that go, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to watch my signals. On the first turning out of my road, I didn't signal at all, yeah.
Right.
But he did actually pick that up later on when I came down to the roundabout and he said stick your signal on.
Yeah.
And I kind of gave you a big lifeline. We went up to the roundabout and we came all the way around back down the other side. And I said to you, do I always signal 6-7 car lengths away? And you said yeah. And then you said there's some occasions you may even have to signal earlier, which is fair, yeah.
Right.
And then we turned right back into the road here after coming down all the way around the roundabout.
Yeah.
And I said to you, we're taking the second road on the right into this road here. Yeah?
I missed that. Oh,
And of course I banged the signal on 6-7 car lengths, didn't I?
man.
What would have stopped me doing that? We were talking about. You remember what I said to you ages and ages ago? Don't give it a blanket. Don't give a blanket instruction because it'll come back and bite you in the backside. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's dealing with them as they come up.
And
so,
I did actually try and give you a lifeline to back off on that blanket instruction.
Yeah.
Coming up to the roundabout, I hadn't intended coming all the way around. I was going to say to you. So I always signal 6-7 car lengths away.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you went into sometimes you might need to signal earlier. Yeah,
Yeah.
which is a fair point. So I thought we'd come all the way around the roundabout again, and then we came back down and we turned right into this area here.
Yeah.
And I knew there was two turnings right on top of each other. And I said to you, we're taking the second turning to the right, and I banged the signal on there. Yeah.
Yeah. So I should have said. Yeah. So I should have said, where are you going to signal?
Yeah, you need to be more proactive. You were being a little bit reactive there.
Yeah. Yeah.
On some of the stuff. Needed to find out. Make sure that I knew about the zigzag lines because
Yeah.
at this point here you don't know whether I know that I shouldn't park or I shouldn't overtake
Yeah.
within the zigzags.
Yeah.
But you never got inside my head on that one, yeah.
Okay.
Should have been getting inside my head about beckoning
Yeah.
because it's something that is so easy to do, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And it is so dangerous. You probably won't get caught out with it again, but obviously I shouldn't accelerate pedestrian crossings either.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll give you a pass on that. But I know you've got the ability to pull a lot
Yeah.
higher score than that.
Yeah. Yeah. There's so much going on. Yeah. I did.
Yeah. And the reason why I'm giving you a pass is that you were really working hard. Yeah.
Yeah. I should have picked up on that. Yeah. I knew I'd balls the mirrors and I knew I'd balls the identification because it kept happening. And I thought,
Well, the identification was okay, but we never did touch on the real reason for the zigzags. I mean, we've driven around for a half an hour, 35 minutes.
yeah.
And you still don't know if I know really what the meaning of the zigzag line is.
Yeah.
Apart from the fact that it's a good way of recognising
Agreed.
Crossings. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And
Okay.
obviously, get in with those mirrors a lot earlier. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be the first thing I do, innit?
Yeah.
As soon as I spot a cross and I've got
Yeah.
to check the mirror. It's not actually, and I did give you a lifeline on that.
Yeah. You did.
Yeah, what's the first thing you're going to do? Oh, I'm going to brake, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? It's got to be the mirrors.
Okay.
Yeah,
Understood.
Yeah, but don't forget, it's the first mock test you've had, and it was a good attempt. Yeah? Bloody hell, it was busy in there, wasn't it?
There's just stuff everywhere.
I know,
I
yeah.
thought when the ambulance come up, I thought, oh my god.
Yeah, don't worry, I would have dealt with the ambulance anyway.
Yeah.
But, I had to get the beckoning in there because you had a lot easier opportunities to deal with it earlier. And you weren't touching on it, so therefore it was going to come in at some point, yeah?
Because I said, I remember, I said a couple of times, how are you going to deal with the pedestrians? I think what I should have said is are you going to wave those pedestrians across, Tony? Why is it important that we don't wave? So
Yeah.
I should have dealt with that far more proactively.
Yeah, it's something they're always going to use if it's not brought up, yeah?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
obviously we have to choose the time very carefully that we don't put them in danger.
Yeah.
And I had a perfect opportunity there. I was halfway into the road.
Yeah.
I knew there was nobody behind me.
Yeah.
And and they were standing there, and
Yeah, it's right there, wasn't it?
yeah. You learn.
I'll learn.
I'll give that a pause.